This is an original Mazda Miata, and this is the newest version. We're taking every generation of MX-5 to the track to see what we think of them and which one is the fastest. First up is this 1996 1.8-litre UK spec NA MX-5.
I obviously drove that 1.6 with you before.
Yeah.
I quite like that. It was just a bit gutless. This has got something like 15 horsepower more, so we should feel that. 15 horsepower is like adding a turbo.
And it's also quite soft.
It is, yeah.
like through a corner you get a lot of weight transfer.
I mean, I could probably fall out of this.
Yeah, it's like, should we give it some beans?
Give it some beans down the street.
Oh yeah.
Lovely. I like
this.
I do like this. It's got a nice charm about it.
Callum and I were impressed by the little NA, but now it was time to hand it over to Scott.
So last time we were in the BMWs and they had this random naming of each generation. What's this one?
This is an NA.
NA?
Yeah.
What's the next one?
That's an NB.
Logical.
Yeah. Apart from the N, we don't know what the N means.
Wasn't the MX-5, wasn't that like a code number? It was Project
Mazda Experiment.
Yeah.
And then number 5.
So basically this was the 5th prototype, the 5th version.
Of something.
I wonder what the other ones are like.
Yeah. They must be rubbish.
Could you put my lights down, please?
Hey, that is good.
Is there a button in there?
Yeah,
Can't press it again.
Oh yes.
Oh, that is cool.
Oh yes.
Right, let's go and see what this Mark 1 NA is like. It's cliche, but driving these things, like, you just feel like you were driving a little go-kart. You feel like connected with the road. It's kind of like a light race car. Oh, it's on rails. Absolutely on rails. Okay, let's go and do a lap. By the way, I just wanted to take a moment just to show how grateful I am to be here at Kerbera. Because the other day I did hear that the mighty racing driver Callum McIntyre has the lap record in the Caterham Academy.
No, yeah, I can take you on some passenger laps later on if you'd like. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, too much wheel spin! Come on, plucky little Mazda.
Open diff this.
Yeah,
as well.
and road tyres. They're not slicks like last time.
Oh my lord!
Oh, there's a camera there!
That looked very fast.
He carried so much momentum.
It looks at home here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When we put a Murcielago around here,
No.
wasn't quite right, was it?
And into the final corner. Second gear is really good. Really well balanced. Oh, with the rears come around. Pushing out here. Oh! Onto the grass a little bit. Sorry, owner. And across the line. That was a good lap.
That is a 111 dead.
We don't know how good that is.
No idea.
It's so difficult to talk about these cars and not be cliche.
Okay. Use all the cliches. I think that's okay.
Doesn't have a lot of power, right? But it doesn't also have a lot of grip, so it's perfect. Really, really well balanced. I know that is a cliche, but it is so well balanced. So you go into the corner, and it oversteers slightly, but it just sits there perfectly. It's not too much, it's not too leery, maybe like the M3s were.
The British sports cars that were being made at the same time, like the MGF that I had, that was not well balanced.
No.
No.
Yeah. That's probably 60-40, but like left to right.
Yeah, there you go. Looked like a good lap.
It looked fast.
It was a good lap. I'm happy with it. They're all good laps.
But the thing is with these as well, they didn't get much more powerful as you go through the range, so it's going to be interesting to see whether they do actually go any quicker.
They didn't get much more powerful and they didn't get much more heavy.
No.
So it is going to be interesting to see if they even are quicker. I really don't know, actually.
Right,
Okay.
NB, let's go. This video has been sponsored by Temu, and we need to show you some of the stuff we bought on their platform.
The Temu is an online marketplace that offers items from a variety of suppliers around the world.
And they sent us 100 quid to spend on their platform, and we went for the most car-y things we could find. I actually chose this, which is a mobile tyre inflator, so you turn this on. And we have a lot of crap cars, and this is often quite useful. Look at that.
Look at that.
And you also got that.
Yep, so we got this. And again, we have a series of very bad cars that normally have a dead battery. So this is a jump pack so that we can, you know, get them onto the trailer.
And then you could also buy like drying cloths and microfibers. a gear knob.
Yep. Grab some cable ties because you can never, ever have enough
You can
cable
fix
ties.
any. We literally fixed a Mazda last video with cable ties.
Exactly.
And then you also bought this.
Yeah, that is a Nissan GTR Drift RC car.
And we were skidding it around the office last week.
We are children, but it's great fun.
Now, they don't just sell car supplies. They also sell clothing, jewellery, pet supplies, anything really.
And they have a mobile app that has over 500,000 downloads.
Make sure to check out Temu with the link in the description and use this code here to get 50% off your order.
Next up is the second generation with this NB MX-5. And this was a generation that Callum has some history with.
Was the one that you crashed at MB?
Yes.
Can we mention
I have
that?
crashed an MB before. But we don't talk about that, do we?
Just over 10 more horsepower,
Or you can feel it already.
but VVT, variable valve
Yeah.
plumbing, so we should feel that.
It's like, these cars just have a feel to them, even with the power steering.
People used to say, or people still say, these are like a mini Viper. If you look at it and squint very hard, it's a bit like a Viper. And through he goes.
Good little car.
I like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
They
think-
didn't lose any of their, essence.
No.
We summed it up by saying it's a good sequel.
Yeah.
Good sequel.
They didn't ruin it.
Like American Pie 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Shrek 2.
Okay, so if you were betting men,
Yeah.
quicker or slower than the Mark 1?
I'd say half a second to 6/10 quicker. Just because it's a little bit stiffer, a little bit lower.
1.12 seconds quicker.
Really?
Okay, well, let me go and drive. This one's got more buttons than the other one. It's my feedback. I don't like it when they, what was it about the early 2000s and all the buttons?
People went, it's the millennium. People went mad.
Hang on, your Passat's got way more buttons than that.
Don't you talk about my Passat. It's definitely got a bit more power. It's got a bit more juice.
So you're saying he's going to be in the 109s?
Yes. And now you say
Okay.
it like that.
Yeah.
Problem with the soft top. I've got a fly in my eye.
3, 2, 1, go!
Not a bad start again.
Better launch, less wheel spin.
Would he look like he's herring it as much as he was in the Mark 1?
Sprite ball beginning. Oh! I almost went off. Came into there a bit harder than I had expected. Oh yeah, a bit more oversteer with this car.
It looks like he's got a bit more power, you know?
Hey, my second ain't looking so weird now.
I do like a hint of oversteer, so that's good. Nice on the brakes as well. Oh, we're going deep, we're going deep. Definitely more oversteering. It floats through the corners. Come on, little Mark II. Let's go. Fourth gear and across the line.
That's interesting.
Don't tell me how much, but is it slower? Right, Mark 2s are rubbish.
That was fun. I think that was quicker. I do think it was quicker. I like that one. That was
Yeah?
fun. Yes.
Did it feel much quicker?
I think it had a bit more poke, although it's really difficult to tell, unless you jump in something that's got 100 more horsepower, it's actually quite difficult for me to feel like 10 horsepower.
Because it was interesting, actually, because you went slower.
Did I? No!
111.42. 4/10 slower.
No way!
Really?
Unbelievable.
That must be because that Mark 1 has got nothing in it. And this is leather seats, heated seats, all of the gumph.
That's unbelievable. That goes to show you that with, reasonably experienced jumping in and out of lots of different cars, that I said that it was about a second quicker.
Really?
Yeah?
Because that's what he said as well. You must feel like a right idiot now.
I think he's on the timer.
Did it look faster?
It did.
Yeah, it is.
Is your finger okay?
Honestly, it's fine. Oh, come on. So with the second generation turning out to be slower than the original, it was time to move on to the third generation NC. Now, this is actually our one, isn't it?
Yeah, we feel at home here.
But this one was known for being the boat.
Yeah, this is kind of like the, few too many Yorkshire puddings. It's been at the quality streets. Not by much, it's a bit unfair. It's only to be fair, 30 or 40 kilos heavier. But it even looks a bit pudgier.
Yeah. They rounded it right off, didn't
Yeah.
they? So 2 litre, how much more power?
Not much really. We've only got, this is 157 horsepower in these. I think we had roughly 146 in the last one, so another 10 or so. So they don't increase much.
You know what? From feel inside here, I think this might be the best one yet.
It's quite well rounded, and again, like this is, it doesn't feel that old. This is what, 2006?
Yeah. It's got power steering, smaller diameter wheel.
Despite the slight weight penalty, the NC MX-5 still felt like an MX-5, so it was time to give it to Scott.
So I don't know if this is going to be quicker or slow, because I thought the Mark II was quicker, but it was heavier, a bit more powerful, but it was in fact slower, so...
Maybe this one goes slower again.
I think it will go slower.
Maybe they've gone downhill.
I think
Who
it will
knows?
go slower.
You think it will go slower?
Yeah.
Less buttons in this one. I'm basically just talking about buttons in this video. Oh, it's better balanced. This is going to be quicker. Come on.
This was my first ever actual proper driving experience in an MX-5, was in that. And I did get it from that. I've never been an MX-5 person.
Really?
Yeah, like normally like car guys, like or car people, they get to like 17, like, right, I need to buy an MX-5.
And instead you bought a Fiesta.
Yeah. Handbrake.
Okay, so is the Mark III going to be quicker? Yes, although I said that about the Mark II.
3, 2, 1, go!
Come on, car! Flat through the first turn.
Still with
Oh!
gusto.
Come on, stop being so sideways! I'm on the grass! Come on! Oh, a lot of fun. Okay. Do you know what the biggest difference is? Is that they're getting more leery. They're getting more sideways as they go. That's the only thing that's constantly gone in the same direction. So it does drive itself from the apex to the exit when you get on the throttle. It does actually do a great job in propelling itself out of the corner.
How come it's slower then?
Was it slower?
No.
Oh, yeah.
108.92, so way quicker.
How much faster?
That's 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
2 seconds. Wow.
2 and a bit quicker than the previous generation.
But the next one, biggest jump yet, MD, that's the current generation, so I think we should go and get that.
And it's a great colour.
Orange.
That makes it faster, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we go and get it?
Yes, please.
Our final car is this 2019 30th anniversary ND MX-5. And we were confident this could be the best of the bunch.
So this is the 2 litre.
Yeah.
You can get these. It was the smallest engine ever fitted to an MX-5. It had a 1.5.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'd be keen for that.
Yeah.
I'd never driven one of these, right? I've held my judgment on it until I've driven it because they look heavier. You know, you're thinking, is this too far from what a Mark 1 is? But it's still got it. Oh, much more. The noise is the best one. I'm so happy it's good.
Yeah.
And the Alcantara.
Alcantara is always good. You always feel sporty with Alcantara.
We know if you watch this channel, you love driving. So how would you like to drive a Formula 1 car? Scott and Driver 61 are hosting an experience where you can fly to France and drive a real F1 car. Go to experience.driver61.com.
181 horsepower in these.
181 horsepower.
It's good. I think this is going to be way, way, way quicker.
Yeah. Better brakes.
That's a massive step. So you've got big hopes for this.
Yeah.
This is the fastest one, surely.
And it's in the fastest colour.
Fastest colour, most power, it's got to be the fastest.
How much faster?
1.1 seconds.
This will do a 106.
Oh, really?
0.8.
Will it?
Okay, let's go.
right,
Go on then.
cool.
I'm excited. Okay. Ooh, oh, it does sound good. It does sound good.
Sounds all right. Needs a straight pipe though, if I'm honest. Needs a straight pipe and a massive turbo.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
It's fine as it is.
Every one of these MX-5s, they're good, but they would all be better with a great big turbo.
I don't feel like it has that much more grip. I'm unsure whether it's going to be quicker or not, but it is so well balanced. You get on the throttle, the thing just turns itself, got a perfect amount of oversteer.
Despite being a modern car, this current generation is still lightweight, but it has even more power, so we had high hopes it would smash the other times. 3, 2, 1, go!
Good start. Come on, big Mazda. Whoa!
Oh, he's going much quicker. Oh, he's going much quicker.
Come on, Scott. Drive it properly. Stop being so sideways.
He's so leery. He skidded from there to there.
You know, Scott says leery.
Yeah.
Someone commented about that's not a word, right?
Leery.
It's leery as a word. Yeah.
He's Brummy, you know.
Yeah.
Leery. Leery. Yeah, that's it.
This thing's absolute dynamite. Oh my God, it's so leery. It's got so much more power than the other one. It's actually quite hard to drive. Come on, Mazda Mark 4, let's do it. And across the line.
Right, what's it gonna be?
It's so hard to tell. The definite thing that's happened is they've got more and more leery as I've gone. Like, this thing was wild, absolutely wild. We know that it's got more power, but I actually think it's got less grip. I think it was slower.
The previous one's speed was a 108.92. This did a 106.8.
Okay. And so I have no idea how fast anything is. Okay, I'm sorry everyone.
You should watch this video where we drove MX-5s from standard, the N8, all the way up to 400 horsepower. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one.